So that is actually a myth, and that has not been true for several decades. There are many loan options today, one being an FHA loan, and those typically require 3.5% down. In some areas, you could qualify for a USDA loan, and they will loan up to 100% of the value. And I've even seen some conventional loans today go for as little as a 3% down payment. So it doesn't really matter if you're a first-time buyer or if you've bought several homes. These loans don't have stipulations just for first-time buyers. So this could be your second or third home, and you could still qualify for a loan with no money down, 3.5%, or just a very small down payment. So the first thing I do with my buyers is I will sit you down and have a quick consultation with you. If you've never bought a house before, there's a lot of details that you need to be made aware of. So a quick 20 to 30 minute consultation will answer all of your questions, and it'll also let us to create a game plan, and it saves us a lot of time in the future when we actually start looking. So the first thing you'll need to do is meet with your real estate agent, have a consultation, and then we will typically put you in connection with a lender and get you pre-approved for a mortgage. All right, so picking a realtor can be tricky today. There are so many to pick from. There are a lot of agents in the market today. The thing that I would recommend is picking a realtor that works by relationships and not solely focused on transactions. A lot of realtors will still give you that very, old school salesman approach, and that's just not what people want. People want to be treated fair. They want to be treated like they're an important part of they're an important relationship, and that you actually care for their needs. Is renting better than owning? Man, that should not even be a question today. So, no, it's not. The average net worth of a homeowner today is 44 times greater than that of a renter. And I think that alone answers the question. So the pros to renting would be, I'm going to be in this area for a short time. I don't want to deal with having to buy a house and then resell it next year or 6 months down the road. Maybe I can't afford to buy a house yet. I don't have a good income. I'm still in school. I'm working on my, settling in on a career. So maybe I need to rent right now. Of course, buying is always the better option. It is still the #1 economic goal of most Americans, especially young Americans, is to own a home. And again, the net worth of a homeowner is 44 times greater than that of a renter, so it will help you build net worth and financial gain in the future. So we do get a lot of questions about affordability today. Can I afford a house? Will I ever be able to afford a house? So this question really varies based on the region you're in. In central Kentucky, we still have a very affordable housing market. Of course, incomes are higher today than they ever have been, and I still see a lot of people buying their first homes. Affordability does not seem to be as big of an issue in my region as it is in some others. So I know in your bigger areas like New York, California, Chicago, it's probably definitely a bigger issue than it would be here in Kentucky. No, I've worked with many people who have bought a home at 20 years old. I've actually had a few buyers who have bought a home at 19 years old, 18. I've even seen an 18-year-old buy a house. You can buy a house as soon as you have a decent credit score and an income. So we get questions like these almost every day in the real estate business, and I love answering questions. So anytime you have any question similar to this or a different question, you can drop it in the comments on one of these videos, or you can simply message us on any of our social media platforms or text us.